Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about my skincare routine. I get so many questions about my hair, my skincare, my makeup, all of that type of thing, both here and over in my Disney vlogs as well. If you didn't know I had another channel, I will link that below. And I just wanted to talk through exactly what I do for my skincare routine because you have been asking about it. So for those of you who don't know my age, I guess that's kind of important to talk about when we're looking at skin. I am 38, I'm 39 this year. At the moment I am wearing makeup, of course, so towards the end of the video I will take my foundation off so you can see what my skin actually looks like underneath, because I think that's important as well. But I'll just get a little bit closer to the camera so that you can, I guess, see my skin a little bit better close up. So apologies for the close-upness of this, but I just wanted you to be able to actually see. So in terms of like skin issues, I would say I'm fairly lucky in general. I don't get a lot of spots. I get some hormonal ones sometimes. I do have a little bit of kind of discoloration up here, which I think is just due to being in the sun. Around here I do get like a little bit of redness, and on my chin as well. And in terms of lines and wrinkles and stuff, I am quite lucky and I do take quite good care of my skin, so I don't really have too much of a problem with stuff like that. I don't really suffer with the kind of forehead line type situation. I do have a really small forehead. Like if you look at how close my eyebrows are to my hairline, I do have quite a small area here, so I don't get a lot of the kind of line creasing there, but I'm lucky I don't have a lot going on in the way of wrinkles and stuff. I should mention I've had nothing like invasive done to my skin. I've never had Botox, I've never had fillers, I don't go for like spa appointments or facials or anything like that. Everything I do is just at home and my own kind of skincare routine. One thing that's probably quite important for me to point out, I did work for a cosmetics company a long time ago. I started there when I was 19, and I did get into using skincare and anti-aging products very early, and I honestly do believe that that has made a huge difference to my skin, because I did start using products very early on. And I do think that while definitely products can help you at any point, I do think they can be quite good at preventing things if you start using them early enough. So my personal advice would be to get using these things as early as you possibly can, but that doesn't mean that you can't start a skincare routine if you don't already have one. It certainly will help, because like I said, I've not had anything done, no Botox, no nothing. There are a couple of things I do which are not product related, and I think they massively help. This is one of them. Drinking water. This is the water bottle I use. I just got it from Amazon, I will link it below. But just drinking loads and loads of water. I have gone through phases over the years where I've been less good at doing that, but I do try to drink a lot of water because I do honestly think that that helps a lot with your skin. I'm just gonna have a sip of this actually while I'm doing all this talking. And another thing that I personally think has made a difference, now people may disagree with this is my personal opinion, is these. I always wear sunglasses, especially when it's really sunny, but even if it isn't and it's just like a normal kind of day, I honestly find that if I go outside without sunglasses, I can feel myself like squinting a little bit and just finding it quite bright even if there's not a lot of sun. And wearing sunglasses all the time, I obviously then don't do that, and I do think that that does help with not having as many lines around my eyes. As I say, that is my personal opinion. It's just something that I have decided helps me. And the only other thing that I don't do is lay in the sun or use sunbeds or anything like that. If I'm ever outside in hot weather, I might sometimes have like my legs in the sun or my body, but I keep my face out of the sun. Like I said, I wear sunglasses, I wear sunscreen on my skin at all times. The sunscreen I use on my face, I actually couldn't get my hands on it. I've just come back from a trip and I couldn't find it, but I use the Beauty Pie sunscreen, which I find is really good under makeup, because regular sunscreen can be a bit greasy and a bit oily. This one is specifically designed for your face, but I always wear sunscreen. And particularly with certain anti-aging products, it is even more important that you combine that with using sunscreen. Some anti-aging products, if you use them on your skin and then don't use sunscreen, the sun can actually then cause you even more problems. And I actually use that year round. I don't just use it on very hot days or when I'm on holiday or something like that. I use the sunscreen underneath my makeup all the time, and I do believe that that makes a huge difference as well. So I'm going to talk about the products that I'm currently using now. Obviously this has changed over the years, but this is what I've been using for a while now, and like I said, I'll try and link all the products in the description for you. One of my favorite things for removing makeup is the Garnier Micellar Water. I love the price of this. It's not super expensive, and usually what I'll do is use this to remove mascara and long-lasting lipstick and anything like that. And then I have a cleanser that I'll show you in a second that I use. use. Sometimes I use this as well once I've used my cleanser, just to kind of wipe over and make sure that all the residue of the cleanser is gone, kind of using it like a toner as well. So yeah, I kind of use this as like a makeup remover and a toner, I guess. But I absolutely love this. I go through quite a lot of it, which is why I love the price. You can normally get this on offer somewhere. They sell it in supermarkets, drugstores, everywhere. So I do absolutely love that. And I do find it's really, really good actually at removing mascara and stuff. If I'm traveling, I will sometimes take a pack of makeup remover wipes with me. And I always use these ones. And these are the simple biodegradable wipes. And I find these really good at removing makeup, removing mascara. Like I said, just really for quickness, if I'm traveling, I will use those. And then I'll use the micellar water over the top just to make sure everything is definitely gone. On a normal day-to-day basis though, once I've used the micellar water to get rid of the mascara and lipstick and stuff, I will then use this cleanser from Beauty Pie, which is the Japan Fusion Pure Transforming Cleanser, and I use it with this guy. So this is one of those silicone face, I don't know what you call them, like it's not a brush, it's like a vibrating thing, and it has 3 different settings on it. You can recharge it on the bottom. So I apply a little bit of my cleanser to this. I will just dampen my face a little bit, and then you just kind of work this in all over, and it does such a great job of removing makeup, really, really cleaning your skin. This feels very mild and gentle on my skin. A lot of cleansers can feel like they're really like stripping your skin. This doesn't feel like that at all. I absolutely love it, and you can just then rinse it off. I really do like using it with this, and I hardly ever need to charge this. I honestly had this for I don't even know how long. I think I've charged it once. Battery lasts absolutely ages on this, and it wasn't an expensive one. You can get expensive versions of this, but it was a cheaper one, and I found it really, really good. Next is a product that I wouldn't use every single day. I probably use this between 1 and 3 times a week, depending on the week and how busy I am and stuff. And this is the Beauty Pie Wonder Scrub Biodermabrasion Face Polish. This I would apply after I've done the cleanser, and I actually apply this to slightly damp skin. So I do the cleanser, put this on, work it in, and I pay particular attention to anywhere that I feel can get a bit congested, like anywhere I get spots. So I particularly concentrate on it kind of around here, on my forehead. I do use it on my cheeks, but I don't focus as much there. Obviously be very careful around sensitive areas like your eyes when you're using something like this. And I'd always make sure I don't scrub too hard on my nose. I do use it on my nose, but I find that area can get quite red, so just be a little bit careful. So you scrub it in. If you've got a few minutes to leave it on, that is good, and then just rinse off. But I do find this really nice for just exfoliating and really clearing out my skin, like I say, between 1 and 3 times a week, I would say. So next are kind of moisturizers and serums and stuff, and I will talk about what I put on at night and then what I use in the morning, because I use less products in the morning. So once I've used those products I've just shown you, I will probably go over my skin again quickly with the micellar water just to make sure everything is definitely removed. Then I go in with this, which is one of my absolute favorite products for anti-aging, and this is the Kiehl's Retinol Skin Renewing Daily Microdose Serum, which is a long name, and this has a precise daily strength concentration of pure retinol, peptide and ceramides. I'll just use 1 pump of this, and I will concentrate it on my forehead, down here around my eye area, around my mouth as well, because this is an area that I just get conscious of lines. I don't so much worry about putting it on my cheeks with that one. I just concentrate it in areas that I'm more concerned about lines specifically. So forehead, eyes and around my mouth. If you are using it around your mouth, just be careful not to apply it to your lips though. So just the area around. And once I've done that, I apply my nighttime moisturizer, and this is my absolute favorite moisturizer. It's amazing. I love it. And I feel like it just really makes my skin look amazing. This is also from Kiehl's, and it's their Super Multi Corrective Cream, and it visibly firms, lifts, smooths, boosts radiance, moisturizes, evens texture and enhances a healthy complexion. It is an anti-aging moisturizer, but I feel like it does also just overall help the kind of look of my skin, and I absolutely love it. And I do find using these two together has made a big difference. So I'm a big fan of these 2 Kiehl's products. Once I've applied those 2 products, I then apply my eye cream, and I always use the Beauty Pie Super Retinol Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream. This is my favorite eye cream. I've used this for ages. It has amazing reviews on Beauty Pie. I love it as well. I'll just put 2 small pumps of this on the back of my hand and then use 1 for each eye. And I'm just going to show you the way I actually apply it, because weirdly I feel like this does help as well. So once I have the cream on my finger in a tapping, bouncing kind of motion, I will go all the way underneath, all the way out to here. I don't apply it to my eyelid, but this little bit here, I will then do an upwards motion like this. So it will kind of lift as I'm applying it. That's how I've always applied my eye cream. And usually there's a little bit left on my finger, so I will use that on my top lip as well. I've always done that with eye cream. That's the way I've always applied it. I would say that eye cream is the #1 most important thing. I feel like when your skin does start to age, this area around your eyes is the first area to start getting lines and getting kind of like the crow's feet thing going on. It's completely normal for that to happen. And for the last 20 years, I've always paid a lot of attention to my eye area with using anti-aging creams. I've gone through phases over the years where I haven't been quite as good with skincare. You know what it's like with everything. Like sometimes you're better at it than others. I've been fairly consistent always, but the one thing that I've always done if I forget everything else is eye cream. And like I say, this is my current favorite to use at night time. And I do have one thing that I usually do once a week just because I do really like this product. So on whatever night I remember to do it, instead of using this one, I'll use one of these super active capsules from Beauty Pie. These actually look like something that you would swallow, but definitely don't do that. They are little soft capsules that look like this, and you twist the top off and it's got serum inside. And when you apply this, it does feel kind of oily, I would say, and quite rich. When it's actually gone into your skin, it doesn't feel greasy, but I don't feel like I would want to use this every day. I feel like it would be kind of intense and heavy on my skin, but I do like to use one of these once a week, and then I will always apply this on top as normal. So just to mention what I do in the mornings, it is a lot quicker because I do not have time in the morning to be putting all of that stuff on. Usually I get in the shower and I just wash my skin with water, like I'll just wash my face. Then once I'm out the shower, before I do my makeup, I will just go over with the micellar water. Then I'll apply the Beauty Pie sunscreen moisturizer that I was telling you about earlier. And for my morning eye cream, I always use this one, which is the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Elastic Lifting Eye Serum. This one I find better underneath makeup. It's a little bit lighter feeling, so I only use a tiny little bit of this on each eye. I apply it in exactly the same way with the tapping motion and just the kind of lifting on this bit, and I feel like this completely absorbs, so that when I put makeup on top, it's almost as if there's nothing there. You would never want to have an eye cream that is in any way rich or greasy and then you're trying to put foundation or concealer or anything on top, because then it won't sit properly. But this one, I find just a little tiny bit of this underneath is absolutely fine. And once I've done that, I will just put my primer on. I use a primer from The Ordinary, which I will link below. And just to let you know, the foundation that I use is the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere foundation. I use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion concealer, and for setting powder, I use the One Powder Wonder from Beauty Pie. Like I said earlier, I will link all of this below. But yeah, that is my current skincare routine. I just wanted to do a quick video on that because so many of you have been asking what products I use, how I apply them, and all of that type of thing. So I just wanted to do a quick video on that. Hey everyone, I just realized when I was editing this video that I didn't show my skin without makeup on. So when I did my makeup this morning, I left the foundation off. I've done my eye makeup and everything, but I just wanted you to be able to see what my skin actually looks like, as I said earlier in the video. So I'll just get a little bit closer. So this is where I was talking about having some redness. I do have some redness on my chin, and I did mention the sort of bit of sun damage I've got going on up here. But yeah, I just wanted you to be able to see my skin without the foundation on, because I think that's important when I'm talking about skincare, for you to be able to see what my skin actually looks like, because it is by no means perfect, but this is what it looks like without foundation on. So if you enjoyed this and found it helpful, if you could give it a thumbs up, that'd be great, because it helps other people to find it when they're looking for videos about skincare. Let me know in the comments what your favorite skincare products are. I love recommendations. I'm always up for trying new things. Anything that's worked really well for you, please do let me know. And if you're not already subscribed, you can click the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any of my videos. Like I say, I do have another channel with all my Disney vlogs. I will link that below as well. And as always, just a huge thank you to you guys for watching. I hope you're all well and having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.